Well, Ethan, back for another beer review, and I'm going to be reviewing Fig Branca from Wild Heaven Beer or Wild Heaven Brewing Company out of Atlanta, Georgia, specifically Decatur. It's an Imperial Milk Stout. Imperial Milk Stout, a dark creamy stout brewed with lactose, cocoa nibs, and fernet marinated figs. Okay, so they use figs in the brewing process. That's pretty cool. Um, this beer was introduced in 2021, June, I believe. I think it was June 26, 2021, when it hit the tap rooms. It says Exploration Project on here. Imperial Milk Stout's the style. Happiest Hour, Fig Branca, 10% alcohol by volume. I didn't see any IBUs. No rating on Beer Advocate yet. I don't think Untapped might have had something, but I didn't look. I saw the when I searched it, I saw the suggestion for Untapped. I didn't see any other reviews for this on YouTube, so this might be one of the first. I think there were some written reviews on Untapped. I think there might have been a Facebook review or something, but when I searched it on YouTube, I didn't see any, so it might be one of the first. It's a locally brewed Georgia beer, so unless you're in the Atlanta area, I'm sure a lot of people can't get this. I know John Anilli lives in Georgia, Brian the Beer Snob, Blue Ice, all those guys that I'm subscribed to. They can probably get this because they live probably, within an hour of Atlanta or 30 minutes like me. So other than those guys and me, not many people can probably get this. Let's go ahead and get a pour on this. Tilt the glass a little bit. All right, it's generating about a 2-finger head, light khaki, foamy head. The appearance is dark brown, even black. Mostly dark brown though. It's not black and thick looking. It's more, you can see some light around the edges. It's not real pitch black like Abyss. It's definitely got some brown to it. Let's go to the nose. Getting sort of a dark fruit. Cherry, definitely some chocolate. The tasting notes, they say, are dried fruit, which I'm getting on the nose. Definitely some fruit, maybe cherry, fig, definitely some fig. Nice aroma, rich, chocolatey, maybe a little coffee. Not too much coffee, though. Mostly kind of chocolate and fruit. Maybe think like a chocolate-covered cherry or something. That's kind of what I'm getting. All right, let's go ahead and dive into it. It looks really good. Okay, so right up front, you get a nice bready maltiness. Slight bitterness, although not excruciatingly bitter. Maybe less chocolate on the taste than there was on the nose. You get some coffee bitterness, a black coffee. IBUs are not crazy high with this one. It's certainly not as bitter as like a Russian Imperial, like an Old Rasputin. Not even as bitter as like a Guinness Foreign Extra Stout, or anything like that. Definitely a little less bitter. Doesn't really taste like a standard milk stout, like your left-hand milk stout. 10% alcohol, masked pretty well. You do get a little maybe toasty oakiness from the alcohol. Lactose, cocoa nibs. Definitely getting some cocoa, yeah, and marinated figs. Maybe a little fig, maybe a little... Not a whole lot of fig, though, I'm getting. Lactose, not getting a whole lot of lactose. Mostly a bready malt, like a toasty malt. not burned, but toasty, like a Guinness Extra Stout or something. Little sweetness, but not a lot. Not as much sweetness on the flavor as there was on the nose. And maybe a fruit, like a cherry, maybe fig. That's kind of reaching out on a limb, though. Going out on a limb. Bready, for sure, due to the malts they use. I'm not sure what malt they use, but definitely bready. Low bitterness, but there is enough bitterness to balance out the maltiness and the cocoa, coffee, and fruit notes, dried fruit. Really good. I mean, this is nothing really incredible. Just another solid, good Imperial craft stout, from a Georgia brewery. There's so many. Really, there's more IPAs than there are stouts brewed in this area, it seems to be. That could be because it's summer, I don't know, but there seems to be more IPAs just flying out of craft breweries onto shelves in this area. Less so stouts. I always look for stouts when I go craft beer shopping, and I have a hard time finding them. I'll say I haven't been seeing a lot of them. Not as many for some reason. More IPAs, more sours, that kind of thing. That's what's big right now. Not seeing a lot of stouts, so I was glad to get this one. It was a 4-pack, I believe. 4-pack. And it was not cheap. It was probably $16.99, something like that. I didn't keep the receipt, but I've had it a while. I've been sitting on this one a while to review it. But it was a 4-pack, I think. They don't usually make 6-packs like this of craft beer. But it was $15, $16, $17 somewhere. I think it was $16.99 if I recall correctly. So, not cheap, pretty expensive. It's really good. I mean, just nothing incredible. Alcohol is well masked. 10% is very hidden. This is a big beer, and it could be dangerous. So you don't want to get too carried away, but it's deceiving because it's so drinkable. I'll go 93 out of 100. It's pretty good. I mean, it's really good. It's just nothing incredible. It's sort of just a standard high alcohol stout. As it warms, it'll probably change flavor a little bit. Some flavors might come out that weren't there before, but I've had it out for a little while now. But nice stout. Very enjoyable. I do not regret buying it, even at the price that it was. It's just really good. 93 out of 100 for the... trying to see what the can art is. Can art's kind of like you've got a glass here. It looks like sort of maybe a table, like candlelit table with some beer glasses on it. Kind of a dark, moody kind of atmosphere, maybe to go along with the stout. The darkness. Not a real, fun, happy, jolly appearance. I mean, but that would be more your IPAs and pale ales, and this is more like, darkness. Somber. This is a stout. I kind of get that impression from the can art, which, that's cool. But anyway, 93 out of 100 for the Fig Branca 10% Imperial Stout out of Wild Heaven Brewing Company in Atlanta, Georgia. Cheers, and thank you for watching.